Dear viewers, welcome to this new episode of Enforce Tac TV, live from Enforce Tac 2022 here at Nuremberg. Today with me is Alec from Silynx. Eric, first of all, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
How does it feel to be back at Enforce Tac?
It's great to see people, great to see the ambience. You know, for 2 years we were virtual only, and
People
now
are positive now?
Nice.
Yes. So Alec, for those people who do not know about Silynx, your company or your partner HearSafe right now, please introduce yourself and your company to our viewers.
Okay, well, what we do Silynx is specialized in tactical radio headset and specifically in sound protection headset. I mean, we all know this type of technology. These are over-the-ear sound protection headset for tactical radios.
Everyone has one?
Yes, good products actually. But we have news. This is the new generation of this technology. I mean, all that this one does and much more is in these two small pieces. Should I explain a bit more about it?
So when I came by your booth, I was like, hold on, are you actually saying that you are replacing all the features of a big over-ear headset, hearing protection, now with those two plug-in pieces that go right into my ear? And you said yes. Please give us a rundown on how this works.
First of all, yes, we do that and we do much more. Starting with level of protection. Okay, these pieces, they go into your ears with specialized military-grade acoustic foam. This will provide you a protection of 31 NRR compared to the best of this type, which will bring you 24 to 25 NRR.
Okay.
So it gives you much better protection. Now, if we are talking about the technology, basically, I don't know if you can see, but this device, this earbud has a microphone, an external microphone that will hear the environment, same as these devices. It will have an internal speaker that will transfer the voice, the sound from the environment or from your radio, directly inject it into your ear. But, and here are the news, this is a proprietary technology of Silynx, where we have here a nano microphone. This microphone will pick up air movements inside my ear as I speak and convert it into audio speech, which is recognized, meaning even though it's synthetically collected, you will be able to recognize my voice different than someone else's voice. So once you have this implemented into the ear, I can talk from my ear, and this is a big advantage. For instance, if I'm wearing a gas mask,
exactly,
or if I have a helmet with a visual, how would I speak? Well, normally we used to have this kind of boom microphone.
Exactly.
That's not needed anymore. I speak from my ear. It is very sensitive as well, so I can whisper and you will hear me. So if I'm near the room, trying to get into a room and I need to report to my commander and I want to whisper, I can use it and I talk from my ear. So another big advantage, which is very meaningful, is that the fact this sits in your ear, it sits very comfortably, very similar to any civilian headset that we are all used to, especially young people.
Yes, sir.
Once it is in the ear, you can keep it all day long. There is no pressure on your head. You will not sweat. I mean, your ear is ventilated, and very important advantage, because your pinna is not covered like it is with the over-the-ear headset, you don't lose your directional hearing, meaning when I hear something, not only I hear it, I know where it's coming from. Other than that, it has the same feature of what we call hear-through, meaning I can control with this device, with my controller, the sensitivity of my hearing. Mm-hmm. So if I'm in an ambush, for instance, sitting in an ambush, and I will increase the highest sensitivity possible, I will hear my enemy maybe from 50 meters instead of 20 meters as I would hear
so
normally.
So it's enhanced hearing already.
It's enhanced hearing. But on the other hand, if I go on an helicopter and I want to reduce the sensitivity because of the noise, I can reduce it. Still, it will have the sound protection, meaning any sound with an energy which is over 85 decibel will be cut off. So although I will hear the environment as usual, but if someone is shooting beside me or there is an explosion, it will not affect my hearing. I will keep hearing, only that sound will be blocked. So therefore, I can use it and in a regular operation, knowing that I can put it in my ear all day long to be safe, that whenever a counter comes, I'm protected, which is very comfortable to use, which is good news, because normally, because this type of equipment is not comfortable, what you find out in real practical life is that people, they keep it open, you know, hoping that when they get to an area of danger, they'll put it on. But in reality, you never know when you will be encountered. And if you are encountered when your ears are exposed, you are fucked, sorry for the expression. And you won't be able, the main problem is that this type of equipment increase the efficiency of the operator dramatically, because if you are exposed to a sound, the moment you are exposed to sound, it could be temporarily or even serious damage, but you cannot operate as normal. You cannot hear commands, you cannot provide information or hear information, and that affects dramatically the operational effectiveness of the soldier. So the idea is that with this kind of system, you work with it all the time. In training, in combat, you work with it all the time. It's comfortable, and you're always protected. One more advantage, this system is designed to pull the power from the radio. So you don't need batteries anymore. In this type of system, you have batteries that you have to maintain. Not talking about the weight and stuff, but the actual logistic that you have to maintain batteries, you have to provide your operators with battery, doesn't exist here, because your battery for the radio is the one thing that we'll always have, you know, because your management will make sure that you have connectivity, so you have a battery. So we are basically using the battery from the radio. Unless you want to use, you go to the range, you don't go use your radio, and you want to use it just as a sound protection. In that case, pull it out, and then you have a battery here. You can use the battery, and you have a sound protection device. This is the idea, so it could be acting either as sound protection or as a radio headset. One more thing important, maybe this, we talk a bit about our connectors. Yes. These connectors are not for sissies, these are for soldiers. Meaning I don't expect you to start playing with the connector in the night with cold hands. This is how you operate it, this is how you put it back into place, everything forceful, and it's designed to last. This unit is diving proof. You can dive with it for 20 meters, okay, and go up. This is IP68, meaning you can swim with it 1 meter deep, and you can still operate it. So this is stuff which is used for operating professionals. One more interesting point, we have this device. This is a wireless PTT. I can pair this device with this unit, so I can have my PTT actually on my weapon. So for instance, if I'm going to enter a room, I'm just outside of the room, the last thing I want to do now is move my hand from my weapon to use my PTT. Therefore, we put this one on the Picatinny, on the rifle, and I'm using this as a PTT. So I don't have to move my hand. Another benefit of this unit, you can attach to it, we have another cable PTT that you can attach into this hole here. And then, for instance, if I'm driving 4x4, I need my hands on my wheels and on my gear stick. So I just put it in the car, I put the wire and connect it to the gear stick, I can use it. The same with motorcycles, policemen, they'll put it somewhere, and then the PTT will be near the throttle. I don't need to move my hands from the steering wheel while I'm driving. Another version of the same thing is this one. This is for concealed operation.
You mean the car key?
Yes. Well, this is not a car key. This is actually looks like a car key, but it's a PTT. We use that because our approach for covert operation is very different than the normal. Normally, people say, okay, let's try to hide the earpiece. We don't have an earpiece. But now in real life, you see around, everybody has an earpiece. So what we are saying, we are actually hiding ourselves in the public. This could look like a normal earpiece of a mobile phone. This is my car key, so actually I have this. Everything is hidden under the shirt. I play with my PTT. No one knows that I have a radio. So it's a better, I think, approach, because then you don't have to give up the quality of the enhanced hearing, the environmental hearing awareness, and the sound protection while you are covert. So you don't have to give it up, and you have a solution which actually coverts.
Alex, thank you so much for your time, for giving us a rundown of, well, I'm at site, next level hearing protection for all of those people who are now interested in your product. Where can they find you?
Well, here in Germany, we have our agent is called HearSafe, HearSafe, and generally our company name is Silynx, and you can find it on the internet.
Of course.
Easily, and send us a mail. We'll be happy to respond.
If you happen to like this video, please feel free to give us a like. If you have a question, please feel free to drop a comment, and also we'd be happy to have a subscription from you to this channel. Alec, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.